Alright, Less is More, Episode 2, being filmed exactly 1 minute after recording Episode 1. Alright, so if you watched the last one, you know that I'm actually warmed up now, so I'm just going to I'll do 25 of the Diag H's. Before I get to that, I'll hide this real quick. I just need to refresh myself really quick on how to do these, because these are a little less obvious. That one's pretty obvious, and then H-perm one, just like that. And then the Z-perm ones suck. You know what I'm talking about? Like you do F triple sexy F prime and then add a ZBLL, not a ZBLL, add a Z-perm from either angle. They tend to, I don't know, I haven't found good algs for them. They're like IUL crap, but like, I know how to do them. So it's like, I don't know, I guess it's fine. And then what's the other one? That one's a little... Does anyone have algs that like aren't awful? Because literally the best ones I found are just like the IUL ones that go like that. I like the righty one a lot. Well, not a lot, but like I like it enough. The lefty one I could do without. I think it's just my right hand bias kicking in. Actually, let me use a good cube, not the mats. Okay, maybe it's not the cube, maybe it's just the... Yeah, I have to like do it a certain way. But yeah, those ones suck. And then the U-perm ones, what am I doing? Yeah, these ones are easy. You gotta like rotate and stuff, obviously, but like it's fine. They're fast enough. The other two are the ones that give me trouble. Gotta figure out how to set them up. I think if I do H-perm on top, I get one. Yeah, these are confusing on how I think this one goes back soon. Yeah, okay, so that one's back soon. And then when it's this one, it's that crap. But I don't know if those are great algs either. It's basically just like back soon U to that, or if I get this one, I'll just do that and then anti-soon. I haven't found better algs. Anyways, now that I've got a bit of a refresher, let's test. Okay, 3.1. I might do 3 tests for these. I might do one with the ZBLL, one with COLL, and then one where I just take the Diag like a champ and just see if my PLL skills can carry me. Gross, Z-perm. You know, like, RUL is trash. Trash mood group. Sorry, Kit. God. The righty one's a little better, but still not feeling it. Why am I getting the Z-perm over and over? This is stupid. Give me a new case. Are you kidding me? Like, of course I'm going to get better if you keep giving me the fucking Z-perm. Roman, get on it. This is your fault. Okay, that case is nice. Bad record, but that's fine. Bad recall. Bad AUF. Gotta find a way to be more positive. Yeah. I feel like that case you almost should like pre-AUF, like kind of an A-perm. Whatever. I'm really curious, because based on what I'm seeing so far, I really don't think ZBLL is going to be worth it for these. Even though there's like a handful of cases I do like. So what I'm mainly like thinking at the moment is like, what's going to be better between like COLL versus OLL? Because... dumb. Yeah, because right now ZBLL doesn't feel like it. but it could be just because it's a Diag swap, and Diag swap's inherently just a bit worse. So, I don't know, it's interesting. There we go, got there in the end. Okay, I'm getting a little better at those at least. I always confuse those two. Always. Always, always, always. What? Okay, those just don't count because that's not going to give us good data. And just give me the same case again. Sure thing. And again, sure thing. And the H-firm version of it, sure thing. Oh, God, it's so ugly. Ugly. U-G-L-Y. She ain't got no alibi. I know Diag's inherently worse, but like getting like mostly like low threes is so garbage for ZBLL. And I've been doing it. I've known these cases since like 2017, and like, yeah, I'm a bit rusty, but like I was still practicing pretty hard from 2017 till like 2019. So you know, I'm just saying, just you know, Anthony Brooks, if you're watching, I'm just saying. I don't know about ZB Chief. I don't know, man. I'm not feeling these ones. Oh my God, whatever. Low 3. Okay. What's the data say? Stats. Session average, 3.16. I do not want to open MS Paint right now. Should probably label these, so 2GLL H, Diag H. And like I said, if Diag H isn't worth it, like, maybe this is like kind of dumb, but I'm gonna just assume that the AVG sets aren't worth it. Because I don't want to spend too much time on this stuff. So let's see. 3.16 ZBLL. Warm. I'm not going to say I wasn't warmed up. I'll probably do a second test, but it really depends how much better these next ones are. So let's clear. And to start, I'll do COLL. And then I'll do one with just OLL taking the Diag. Okay. Yep. 2 solves, confirmed better. Much data, such wow. Well, considering the first two were like H-firm and Z-firm, like, and they were already better. I know what I'm feeling. 3.1? Okay, alright. Yeah, the ones where I'm getting U-perm, I'm thinking ZB's a bit overrated. I don't know, I don't think it's the future. Okay, I've kind of looked, that's a bit cheating, whatever. I am trying to make sure I don't look when I start, obviously. Stop giving me PLL skips, it's ruining my data. Well, actually no, it's not. PLL skips are part of the data, that's a lie. Like I said in the last video, like even though 2GLLH is worth it on average, there are going to be scenarios where technically if you didn't do ZBLL, you would have gotten a better solve. Like, oh no, big deal. But Jay, if you just gave ZBLL 5 more years of practice, it'd be worth it. But you see, the thing is, kids, I don't want to be cubing for 5 more years. Or maybe I do, I don't know. Forgot to do the right pre-AUF, but that's fine. There's always going to be mistakes when I compare. It is what it is. Icky exec. That. No. I'll do the scramble it gives me. No. Because I know it has like something built in that I think tries to give you like an even spread of the cases if you do like a long enough session. I think, maybe, or maybe it is just random, it doesn't matter. Oh, my phone's charged, cool. That means that 15, 10 more. I think another thing that that might be worth like talking about at some point is like when you learn ZBLL and then you decide to like unlearn it, like you can still see aspects of it. Like you don't always immediately see the ZB, but you can see enough of it where like you can kind of predict PLL pretty well. So maybe there's a case to be made that it's worth it to learn ZBLL because when you unlearn it, you get really good at like flowing into PLL. Like one pattern I've just noticed, I want to set this, actually I'll finish this first, but I want to point something out that I've just kind of noticed. That one obviously goes to an H-perm, and I'm totally fine with not doing the ZBLL for that one because it's got a rotation and sometimes the AUF sucks, especially since it's on front. Do the right pre-AUF, thank you. What about, okay. Ep.2, D, da da da. Two more. Yeah, so I want to point out something I've just kind of noticed just from doing that session. Let's check the stats real quick. 2.94, yeah, it's already better. So 3.16 ZBLL, 2.96, 2.94 COLL long, and what's OLL going to be? But what I've noticed, so those two H cases that I don't like, the ones that have like the annoying recognition where you're looking for like kind of this thing and then you recognize from there and there's two. Every time I do the COLL, I always have to do either a U/U prime to get U perm from either the front or back. So I could like, that can be a thing I just like take note of and just, it'll make flowing into PL a little easier. And then same for like these ones that I do like, where it's like a U perm but it has the big line. Like if I was just going to do COLL, I could just know that I don't have to like rotate, well not rotate, but I don't have to AUF to get to U perm because I know all the front and back ones. Please don't ask me about, you know, these. I don't care if you can do them fast. Like, if you do them themselves, you don't mess up, sweet. But, anyways, that's what I've noticed so far. Okay, now let's do one where I just do OL or PLL. This is going to be interesting. I'm curious how this compares. Oh wait, I forgot to clear the session. Whatever. Okay. That was practice. Maybe an unfair practice. Oh, you kids and your OLCP, what are you doing? Oh, you kids and your OLCP. I'm not counting that as a +2. It really doesn't matter that much. Not for these purposes, at least. Oh yeah, just I'm thinking just take the Diag, guys. I don't know. I'm thinking just take the Diag. It's really not that bad. Just practice your hecking PLLs. Just okay. End turn, bit lame. Whatever. There were like some pretty clear execution mistakes in there, anyways. Yeah, like even with E-perm at sub 3, and I feel like E-perm's harder than N-perm, or at least it should be. It's like, I don't know, it's like worse recog, have to rotate, but Al good, whereas N-perm is like don't have to rotate, really easy recog, but Al not as good. Diag's just kind of weird. Okay. Yeah, when I get a Y-perm, it's just hot. Everything is just great when I get a Y-perm. Mess up, but that's okay, still low 3. And I was with the V-perm, no less. Why am I choking N-perms right now? I feel like maybe it's going to be like the same average, but just higher variance. So then it becomes a question of like, do I want to introduce higher variance into my solves, or do I want to have lower variance? If I get Y-perm and I don't mess up like that, it seems like a guaranteed like 2.5 LL in a solve, which I'm feeling pretty good about. And if I get a good V-perm exec, it is still sub 3. I don't think I could get better than like high 2 if it's E-perm, and I'm still yet to really get a good one with N-perm. Yeah, about high 2 feels like the best I can get with V-perm. It's fine, it was close enough. How many have I done? 17. Choke recog. I can't count all of the like clear DNFs. Oh god, if I get Y-perm, it's so nice. Maybe, because I don't want to use too much ZBLL record, but I feel like every time I get Y-perm, like, I don't know, I might need to do another comparison with ZBLL versus taking the Diag. So I'm really not sure what to make of this immediately. We'll see when the numbers appear. I feel like COL might be slightly better after all, but I don't know. Those first like 6 were all sub 3, but I feel like most of them are Y-perm, so you know. Okay, that's 25 stats. 2.97, so it's like the same kind of. 2.97 OLL 1. So both COLL and OLL were better than ZBLL. Maybe I needed more warm-up with ZBLL, but again, I've been doing this crap for like 3 years, and like recognition in the context of like this kind of test, just so you guys know. Like, in actual solves, like, you're going to get Diag H a lot more rarely compared to, you know, in this context. And the fact that it's still worse, I'm just going to say initial take away Diag H not worth it. And if Diag H isn't worth it, I really, really don't think that the edge sets are going to be worth it, simply because you know, from an OLL PLL standpoint, it's going to be better because you're not going to be getting as many like E-perms, N-perms, V-perms. And like Y-perm's good, but it's long, so there's just like more chances to lock up. Maybe theory, craft, forcing Y-perm if recog is easier than ZBLL. That might be something I have to explore, because that could be a good like middle ground where like you're doing the faster, because like doing this is kind of annoying. It's very long. You know, I'd rather just stand like double soons. Like double soon variants are obviously a lot faster. And if I could do it in a way that uses like, you know, like a little bit of the ZBLL recognition while giving me Y perms, but I don't know if that's practical. I'm just going to do one more test, and this time I'm actually going to load up QQ timer to like compare the variance between the two, like the standard deviation I should say. Why does a 1x1x2 average of 5 have 93,000 views? While my informational video on how to do look ahead has like 10,000. Actually, I don't know why that is. I know exactly why that is. Because most cubers don't actually want to get faster. Alright, so which one do I want to do first? I'll do COLL first. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother testing ZB. ZB ain't it. The other thing if doing COLL is like, and again it's kind of a stupid argument, but because they're so comparable it does kind of matter. You can get PLL skips with COLL. Again, that's not an excuse to like use bad COLL or OLLCPs because, you know, if the COLL or OLLCP is like so much slower and it's only like worth it 1 in 12, like, I don't know. This is all very interesting data to me though, I will say. I will say in this specific case, because we're comparing like Diag versus EPLL, I think there's more of a case to be made, wrong pre-AUF again, whatever. There is more of a case to be made for doing, you know, the OLLCP. I keep hesitating on those Z-perm pre-AUFs. I need to get more comfy with them. But I think that was something I was implementing before I'd like kind of put cubing on the back seat, so, you know, whatever. Again, I'm hesitating a little bit. Maybe I should just like not even care. Actually no, let's do, because there's a case where it skips AUF versus giving you a U2, and that's kind of important. Bad exec of the U-perm, or like bad start. I didn't really set myself up properly, but that's fine. Yeah, like I said, like knowing the ZBLL recognition, it gives you look ahead benefits when you're going into PLL, which is kind of nice. And I feel like it's a lot easier to apply with the COL than it is with the like the two 2GLLs. So there's only one. There we go, I did the right pre-AUF, but I choked the Z-perm. What was I saying? Yeah, because I'm only doing one like COL hours, but I do like 2 OLL hours if I'm just doing the 2-gen spam, so. For that reason, I'm feeling the COL for this one. Yeah, we'll see. I will do both. How many is that? 15. And I feel like the more I practice it this way, like I can only get better and better at like flowing into PLL nicely, like almost causelessly. Yuki AUF. Lock up on U-perm, that's fine. 5 more. Oh my god. Z-perms. Why is my middle finger not cooperating? Whatever. Again, rolled my finger on the space bar. One more. Okay, what does that look like? 2.94 again, exactly. That's hilarious. 2.94 round 2. Try the OLL one. Try OLL one more time. It's time to celebrate. So in general, I do think CLL is going to be the way to go because I think I just have more room to improve like the PLL, like U-perm, Z-perm, H-perm prediction stuff. But like I said, there are going to be scenarios where like, you know, if you were doing the ZBLL focused approach, you know, you would get a better result. If you did the OLL PLL focused result, like there where I got a 2.3 with the Y-perm, like, you know, that's a better result than what I would have gotten with the other two approaches. So it's really just a matter of finding, okay, why am I doing, I'm doing the wrong approach there. So we'll delete that. You've just got to kind of accept the fact that like you're not going to, you've got to kind of stick to one approach realistically, and you just have to accept the fact that it's not going to be optimal every single time. I gotta remember to do the 2-gen spam. 2-gen spam, 2-gen spam. Stop going off on tangents. Should have pre-AOF'd, but whatever. I'm getting good at that regardless. Yoinks. Zoinks. Badoinks. So yeah, that's one of the scenarios where OLL, PLL is probably better than CLL, but I still think CLL is going to be better on average. The other reason I don't really want to do the edge cases is because the CLL algs for those cases just kind of suck. And I don't know, maybe I'll do them if people want, but I'm going to move on to other tests for now while I'm, you know, batching the content, as it were. But I feel like I already know like what's going to happen when I do those tests. Maybe I'll be surprised. Maybe I will be. But I'm not planning on doing it in the short term at least. Yeah, those endpoints are just ruining my life right now. Well, the RUF one is. The other one, for some reason, is fine. Maybe I need to start mirroring it and, you know, like start doing... Okay, don't do that. There we go, right pre-AOF. What is it? It's like... You know the alg I'm talking about. You see the thing I'm trying to do. I need to consider that more, I think. Yeah, the mirror of what I just did, or the inverse mirror. One of those two. And is that 19? Delatty. Two more. That's not a ZBLL. Oh brother. So we'll delete that as well. And last one. Okay, stats. 3.01. Okay, I think COLL is the way to go, because the thing is, like, I don't think I'm going to be able to force Y-perms with, like, as passive of a recognition system as I can with, like, predicting U-perm stuff with the COLL. If people want me to, like, articulate some of, like, what I'm saying in this video in some sort of email, I could do that. I'm basically just, like, thinking out loud, but based on those tests I've just done, I think for Diag H, I'm going to switch to just doing COLL and just get good at, like, the U-perm prediction stuff over time. So we'll put that as like the final takeaway. Final takeaway, COLL for the win. Thanks for the upvote. Okay.